Meteoric rise, growing scrutiny. Greg Gutfeld has been one of the rare success stories in conservative late-night television. After joining Fox News, he launched The Greg Gutfeld Show in 2015 and later Gutfeld, which quickly became a ratings juggernaut, attracting 2 to 4 million viewers nightly, with record-breaking episodes reaching nearly 5 million during high-profile events like Trump's RNC appearance. Yet, as viewership soared, so did scrutiny. What once felt like clever boundary-pushing comedies started drawing sharper criticism. Observers now question, is his rise built on substance or sensationalism? 2. Critiques of humor, from provocative to problematic. 2.1 Mean-spirited. In defense of longtime viewers and critics argue Gutfeld's humor increasingly veers into cruelty. Sexist remarks. He has joked that crime rates would dramatically drop if all the women took a ladies' week off, suggesting society is soft because of feminine influence. Holocaust controversy. In 2023, he implied Jewish Holocaust victims survived by being useful, prompting condemnation from the Auschwitz Memorial and a rebuke from the White House, calling it a horrid, dangerous, extreme lie. Many colleagues at Fox were reportedly appalled. Anti-elections. Rant. Gutfeld once argued elections were ineffective and seemed to advocate for civil unrest, comments dismissed by critics as deeply undemocratic. 2. Audience backlash. Reddit forums and social media show a clear divide. Some find his style mean-spirited, whiny, and cringe-inducing. One user even said they wear earplugs to tolerate his voice. Others, though, continue to support him or at least tolerate him as the lesser of several evils in political comedy. What once drew laughs now frequently prompts sideways glances or outright hostility. 3. Internal friction and off-screen tensions despite on-screen popularity. Insiders report friction behind the scenes. Colleagues at Fox allegedly find Gutfeld abrasive and aloof, describing him as an office outcast who seldom socializes after hours. His reportedly overinflated ego, fueled by his success, has made some uneasy, especially when compared to even-tempered coworkers like Sean Hannity or Brett Baer, while management continues to promote him aggressively. Cultural tension may be simmering beneath the surface. 4. Shifting audience and team dynamics. 4.1 Guests. Co-hosts. Chemistry. Gutfeld mixes monologues with panel segments featuring his co-hosts Kat Timpf and Tyrus. Viewers have noticed, when either co-host is off-air, fans cite lighter energy and smoother banter, studio-produced canned laughter, and forced skits are often called cringe or amateurish. Some long for a leaner, more authentic format. 4.2 Absence and replacement reaction. When Gutfeld was off due to COVID or paternity leave, audience engagement and ratings dipped noticeably. Loyal fans vocalized concern, but some expressed disappointment in how his return was handled without transparency or explanation. There's talk among viewers that the show's momentum has been muted ever since. 5. Personal life. Recent changes. New stressors. 5.1 First-time father at 60 in late 2024. At age 60, Gutfeld became a first-time father. His wife, Elena, gave birth to daughter Myra. He candidly talked about being terrible at parenting, clumsy and wholly out of his depth, a personal journey he continues to navigate. The couple moved into a $10.5 million Soho loft, fitting for their growing family and public stature. Last year, he even helped rescue his wife's mother from Ukraine, showing a side of pathos and devotion seldom seen on camera. Being a late-in-life new father has reoriented his priorities, yet may also be scaling back his comedic energy. 6. Political stance. Is he running out of territory? Gutfeld built his brand on bold political commentary, blending libertarian leanings with MAGA attraction. He earns kudos from core fans, but a few issues are emerging. His relentless defense of Trump-era viewpoints, like echoing the rhetoric that recent LA protests were Biden's riots, is looking increasingly out of sync following Trump's return to office in 2025. His skepticism toward elections hints at authoritarian undertones that could alienate even some conservative viewers. As headline cycles shift, his core topics, immigration, gender politics, election skepticism, may feel redundant, raising the question, what fresh lane does he have? 7. Awards versus authenticity. The tightrope walk broadcasters praise Gutfeld for reaching younger audiences and commanding top cable spots. Outperforming competitors, crafting a non-journalistic late-night talk that blends humor with political insight, attracting audiences tired of tradition. Yet the critics ask, is this transformation genuine or a performance? Is he still a seeker of thought and authentic conversation, or just another loudmouth? 8. Mounting risks. What could spill over? Multiple forces now converge. Raising the stakes, reputational cracks, past controversies remain present, and newer remarks risk reigniting backlash. Team burnout. If co-host chemistry deteriorates, the show may suffer even if Gutfeld remains at the center. Audience fatigue. Younger conservatives who initially found him refreshing may grow bored or reject repetitive outrage. Tropes. Internal pressure. If Fox staff increasingly view him as self-centered, internal support may wane even if the bosses hold his popularity close. 9. Potential paths ahead. What options does Gutfeld have to turn things around? 9.1 Shake-up format. Trim forced skits, center more genuine exchanges, and let his co-hosts shine in lighter roles. 9.2 Reinvigorate material, diversify topics beyond politics, delve more into pop culture, human interest, or self-deprecating humor around fatherhood. 9.3 Apologize or reflect strategic acknowledgement of past missteps. For example, Holocaust remarks could reset his brand and restore trust. 9.4 Embrace mentorship, move into a role of elder statesman or media voice of reason, balancing his appetite for provocation with constructive commentary. 9.5 Prepare and exit if tensions escalate on set or off. He might choose a break or transition to a different platform. 10 Final takeaway. Things aren't looking good for Greg Gutfeld, not because he's failing fast, but because he's confronted several converging challenges simultaneously. Comedy edge now sometimes crosses into cruelty. Personal life shifts have left his on-screen presence strained. Staff and co-hosts may be disengaging behind the scenes. The ideological ground he stands on is becoming crowded or frayed, yet he's far from done. Gutfeld is still a ratings powerhouse. His audience is devoted. The stage is still his. Going forward, though, Greg must balance provocation with introspection, controversy with clarity. Should he adapt and quickly, he may evolve into a more enduring media figure. Should he double down on outrage alone, the same strengths that powered his ascension could hasten his decline.